Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited to show you this curated, thrifted rack of beautiful pieces of clothing that epitomize the crochet lace trend we are seeing for summer 2025. Everything I show you today is a one of a kind because, like I said, it has been thrifted, but you'll find each of these items listed in my Vinted account, which I will list for you in the description box. So starting off with a couple of tops. You know what's fun to me about thrifting, and I'm totally late to the thrifting game, is that it really is a treasure hunt and can be enjoyable if you have the time and energy to do it. So one of the big reasons why I'm doing this is because I recognize the fact that a lot of people might be interested in thrifting, interested in buying secondhand, but it can be extremely overwhelming when you go in store. So I'm starting slow and low with each of these curations. I just want to pick out my top 5 pieces from the entire inventory and bring them to you. So starting off with tops. You know, when we think about summertime, we think about cottons, right? Romantic looks, eyelet details, lace, crochet, all those things that are falling into the trend for 2025. This top in particular really caught my eye because it literally embodies every single one of those elements. The flutter sleeve. I mean, are you kidding me? Just this beautiful crochet detailing that extends from the shoulder down to the waist. Then you have it horizontally across the décolleté area. These little eyelet details, the tie in the back, even the slight bit of ruffling, the scallop trim. This is such a beautiful top. Notice she's a little cropped, okay? So if you don't like crop tops, this isn't going to be for you. This is a size small, but what's nice about a crop top like this is that you do have a little bit of ruching here. So you're able to wear it well with a pair of high-rise whatever, high-rise shorts, high-rise jeans, high-rise pants. Because if you remember, as we've talked about before, the way you can wear a slightly cropped top and still feel comfortable and not show off skin, if that's not your deal, is to pair a top like this with a high-rise bottom. Because remember, the high-rise of the bottom is going to close the gap of skin you would see typically with a crop top. I think a lot of people just stay away from crop tops because we all envision like a Daisy Duke-like look where you've got the shorty shorts and then the crop top and you're showing this and showing that, and that's not how your outfit needs to look. The other top that really caught my eye on the racks at the thrift was this beautiful sleeveless option. Now this is from Lily Pulitzer for Target, right? So they did a collab a little while ago. But again, the detailing on this top is just phenomenal. All this crochet detailing. Notice the scalloping at the hem. Just beautiful attention to detail with the button and the keyhole design at the nape of the neck. This is lined. The lining comes to about here because obviously they want that scalloped trim to really be one of the show-stopping elements of this top. This to me is another one that really shows and proves that these trends we see, even in 2025, are really just repeats of what we've seen in past seasons. So when I'm thinking about a trend to feature on the rack, a curated thrifted collection I'm bringing to you, I'm also thinking about longevity because I want these pieces to be something that you will love and wear time and time again. I think out of all 5 pieces, this is my favorite because it is a one of a kind. So this is clearly handmade. It's a crochet vest. There's no tag on it. You can just tell it's been handmade. And whoever put the time, love, and energy into creating this vest was extremely talented. It's beautifully made. I mean, look at the detail. It is so pretty in its simplicity, but it's crochet, right? So it adds that little bit of zhuzh, a little bit of that fun element to any outfit, regardless of how you're styling it. In fact, I'm filming this portion of the video before I style these pieces, but even when I was trying it on, I just threw it on with my wide leg jeans and a tank top, and it looked amazing. In fact, I'm kind of tempted just to keep this myself. Maybe I will, I don't know. Check the Vinted listings to see if I actually had the willpower to give it up. But it's just this really thick, super soft yarn. It's a stunner. You might not be able to tell. I'll pull the ties out. It has this little like tie detail right at the décolleté, which obviously I'm not tying it, but I think the palms just add this really, really fun effect to the garment. It's a little bit longer, right? So you're getting that boho inspired look. I'm categorizing this as a vintage piece. I do think it's vintage. It has that whole vibe about it. Like I said, one of a kind, it's a stunner. Also, what kind of surprised me is when I got it home under my lights, so to say, I noticed there's this slight sheen to the yarn. So it has, I don't want to say metallic because I think that's getting too severe, but there's definitely a sheen to this yarn, which is another element of it that makes it extra special. Okay, next up is another top that to me really, really brings home the whole idea of lace, crochet, boho, vintage 70s, and it is this blouse here. This has no tags. There's no sizing information about it. However, I did take measurements, which again are listed in the Vinted listing for this top. But what I love about it is whether you're small, medium, large, this is the type of top that'll work for you. I'm typically a small, and so this runs a little bit oversized on me, but that's kind of the vibe, right? Again, with the crochet detailing all along the décolleté, the lace throughout the body of this garment, even the fact that the sleeves are a little bit wider, so when they fall on the arm, they just kind of cascade to give this top a really romantic, beautiful, feminine look. This also would look fabulous as a bathing suit cover-up, right? So the versatility is there. And then speaking about like the fun little details that make this one of a kind, look at the open back, right? So all combined, just a really lovely, lovely piece. Perfect for spring, summer, even into the fall. If you don't like showing off this much skin, because it is lace, so therefore you're gonna see what's underneath, meaning your skin, you can just put a cami or a tank top underneath, or like a really pretty bralette. The possibilities are just endless. Okay guys, a final piece in my top 5 curated thrifted items that lean into the crochet lace boho trend for 2025 is this dress here. If you're looking for a simple sleeveless summer shift dress, this is the one for you. The exterior of this is cotton. The interior isn't indicated on the tag as to which type of fabric it is, but I can tell you it's polyester because it's very, very soft. It's not cotton. But this dress in and of itself is just lovely. I mean, look at the crochet detailing that extends down the length of the dress, which as I mentioned, it is lined. You also have a zippered back. There's a tiny little closure right at the nape of the neck just for extra security. But you got a wedding coming up, a brunch, you just want a fun summer dress. Whatever the case may be, this is a beautiful, beautiful contender. And also love the fact that if you don't want to show off, you know, your arms, you're self-conscious, whatever, you can throw on like a beautiful kimono or even like a longer cardigan or cute little jacket, like whatever the case may be. Just have fun with a dress like this. This to me is like the pretty woman moment, right? In this trend for 2025. Okay, guys, so that'll do it for 5 beautiful pieces of clothing I have thrifted to make buying thrifted clothing easier for you. Every week, my goal is to present you with a different collection of literally 5, maybe 6 pieces that really embody a trend we're seeing. Or it doesn't even have to be related to a trend. Maybe just some beautiful pieces of clothing I found at the thrift that I want to give a new home to. So as I said, all of these items are going to be listed in my Vinted, which I will list for you in the description box. I also have a favor to ask of you, and I've never done this before. If you could share this video, I would really appreciate it, because here's the thing. Obviously, when you're thrifting clothes, you have a very limited option of sizes, right? So my goal is to find these clothes a new home, but that new home might not exist within our audience. However, maybe your friend, your sister, your aunt, your mom, your coworker, if they love the idea of a thrifted bargain that's been really well curated, share this video with them. Hopefully, maybe as we share it, we'll expand our audience and give these items a really good opportunity to find a new home. But in any event, thank you guys so much for spending your time with me today. I hope you're having a good one, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.